Hello, I thought I'd just show you my immune boosting juice. Well, it's not my immune boosting juice, it's called Immune Booster on Cookie Dough, but I use it particularly with getting ready to go overseas. I wanted to stay as healthy as possible. Slightest indication of anything anyway, regardless, I get myself stuck into this every day. So my husband's not that keen on it. I love ginger, so that suits me down to the ground. It's lemon juice, ginger, honey, and water. So the fact that he doesn't particularly want to drink it, I love it because I can up the ginger. So I'm going to show you how to make it, and I've got a couple of little tips along the way. So let's get to the screen here. So you can see here a few things here. Let's get that a bit closer. So this is, as I said, something I make regularly. So it's actually in my bookmarks. I actually went through my bookmarks a couple of weeks ago and put a whole lot into a collection, because otherwise too many bookmarks doesn't work. You've got to search through them. Okay, so here we are. My recipes, bookmarks, immune booster juice. Start cooking. So it says 2 lemons. It depends on the size of your lemons. It also says it's flesh only, it's not the rind, and it says approximately 90 grams. So if you don't know what size your lemons are, I generally do 2 reasonable sized lemons, but I bought some of the odd bunch ones the other day, and they're all very small, so I've actually used 3. But if you want to know how much the lemons are going to weigh, you go to the 3 little dots, the 3 magic dots, and you add the scales. There we go. And I have, so I've just literally taken all the skin off and the pith, because the pith's what makes it bitter. Pop those in. You'll see I'm a bit over, but that's okay. I don't think it has to be particularly spot on. Next, 10 to 20 grams of ginger, and this is where it can make a difference. Now, my ginger is frozen, so I've got a really good deal on ginger. You may remember I had a little dilemma around this. Do I buy the ginger that was half the price, that was in a container that had plastic on it, or did I pay double the price? And I confess I paid less, and I got the stuff with the plastic in it. But I had a whole heap of ginger, so all I did was I peeled it, and I've just cut it into, you know, coins, as they call it. So that's in my freezer. I'm going to add, for me, I like closer to 20 grams. All right, so I've got 20 grams there. Next, 30 to 60 grams of honey, and this is my first tip. 70 grams of honey. All right, now I don't have a sweet tooth, but I find with this, if there's not enough sweetener in it, it's a bit of a struggle to get down. And I actually really enjoy it with the 70 grams of honey. I mean, honey's good for you, so that's all right. Raid my husband's stash. My honey. Not sure where this one came from. It's Australian honey. So by Capilano, even though it says it's Australian, it's not, it's Chinese. And I know it's like a big spoonful. I just try and scrape out the rest of this. Clean finger. Anyway, it's only me that's drinking it. There we are, that'll do. All right, but you definitely don't want to do 30 grams, all right? It is not good. That out the way. 200 grams of chilled water. I don't use chilled water. I just use my water from my filter jug, and I usually put about 250 mils in. There we go. Then what it's going to do, it's going to blitz for 2 minutes. And once it's blitzing, I'm just going to move away so I can still talk to you. 2 minutes, speed 10. So I'm moving right away from there because I know that Zoom can you can lose all volume with Zoom. So hopefully, what I wanted to just mention was the lemon. So with the lemon peel, instead of just chucking it away, there's several. You can actually drop it in the oven and just dehydrate it a bit. So what you might want to do if you're doing that is take it off into doughs. So you take the peel off. I think it was best if you like, and then get rid of the peel separately. If you do that, then you put the peel into the oven, put it on a very low oven, and you just put the dehydrate the peel. And then you can either, there's two things you can do with it. Once it's dehydrated, you can add it to some sugar and blitz it up in your thermix, and you've got a lemon sugar. Or you could add it to some salt, and then you've got a lemon salt, and that's really good on roast potatoes and things. So that's option one. Option two is actually to put those the lemon rind, and you can have the pith, I don't think that matters for this one, into a bottle, and just put all the lemon rind down into a bottle and cover it, or a jar, cover it with white vinegar, leave it for 4 weeks, and it actually ends up, when you've drained it out, actually ends up with a cleaning solution. So that's option two. Option three is to put all that with eggshell into your bowl and blitz all that up. It's a really good way to make your bowl smell really nice, and also it's a good way of cleaning your blades. Option four, oh no, I think that's eggshell. Eggshells is option four, and that we're not talking eggshells, we're talking lemon rind. So those, and I'm sure there's plenty more options that you can think of. Anyway, those are the things that I will do with that. One of those things I'll do with that rind. But it's finished, so we'll just go back. Excuse walking through my house. Beautiful day out there. All right, so my juice is blitzed. It says transfer into a jug and refrigerate for 20 minutes. All right. Then you strain it through a fine mesh into 2 serving glasses. I do none of that. It says serve immediately. What I do now, because the honey I used was quite thick, sometimes you can find, even though it's been blitzed up like that, the honey's left at the bottom of the bowl. So I heat it for a minute. So I've got a minute, 40 degrees, speed 1. All right, so that's just merrily doing its thing there. I do not strain. So I will just pour it into glasses. I'll pour it into 2 glasses. I'll drink 1 today, I'll drink 1 tomorrow. And then, 2 days time, I make some more. So it's super easy, really delicious, really nice way to know that you're getting some extra vitamins into your tummy, into your guts, into your immune system. So it is a great immune booster. I'm just going to grab a glass and then a couple of glasses, and then I can show you what it looks like when it's poured out. So don't worry. Often it'll say about straining things. There might be some things you have to strain. For me, that's just too much hard work. That puts me off a recipe. So have a think about whether you really need to. And all I'm going to have in here, so that was the whole lemon. So it's just blitzed all the flesh up. And if you have pips in there, take the pips out first. Just grab a couple of glasses. All right, so I've got 2 glasses here. It's quite frothy. So there you go, delicious immune boosting juice. Yum. And it's a little bit warm. And the other one will go in the fridge. Oh, it's got a really good ginger kick. The other one will go in the fridge, and I do actually warm that up a little bit before I drink it the next day. All right, so that's it. So have a great day, and catch you soon.